Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line, those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Howard. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Now there's the stiff arm. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle, but first down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Nebraska. Made the defense look slow that time. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Give it to the back again. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Crucial third down play coming up. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Wow, what a play. Defensive score. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Looking for his big tight end. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
To throw, it's Howard. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to pass here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Cornhuskers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Back to throw. It's Howard. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And there's the handoff. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space.
Boy, great hit. Defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lee. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. 1st down here for this offense.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this 1st quarter. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They're going to run the option. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Huskers. And the defense joins the party with a score.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, it's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Important third down play coming up. On the run, it's Edwards. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The attempt is no good. He missed it. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to at least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Handoff running right. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. He steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Return a pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Hey, everybody's going to celebrate this interception by this defensive back, and he made a great play jumping on it. But let's not forget why he was able to make that play. Quarterback got hit as he was releasing the ball. That's what put the ball up in the air and allowed them to come up with that interception for a touchdown.
Automatic number BAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Allen. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense. The Huskers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
Backed up second and long at the 17. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down there. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Punt quickly. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. This one will be fair caught. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Huskers are in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And they pick up the first on the ground. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some.
Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. Exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Looking to pass, it's Raiola. And he's got it, so the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. With the catch, it's Lee. Fights through a tackle. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. And a sophomore making an impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second down now after the sack. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 15 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Smith. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fights off a defender. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the return man runs out of bounds. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the 4th quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quick completion to the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Motion now from the tight end. And at 1st down, right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. Huskers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the...
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just ran away from the defense. So they get the touchdown, now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he doesn't make it. Stop short, and the defense preserving a two-point lead here. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. The back's got it. Runs through the defender. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the handoff towards the right tackle. Tackled up near midfield at the 48. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down coming up after that running play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. And he's got it again. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Cornhuskers will send their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone as the clock runs out. That will wrap the game up. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets